Hello. Amar Kumar, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just wait 1 minute, then we will start today class. What we have discussed in the last class? Do you remember? Hello. What we have discussed in the last class? Anyone? Have you remember or forgot? Hello. Just tell me what we have discussed in the last class. Ashish Kumar.
Sir, load characteristics of transformer.
Load characteristic. Transformer at no load and load condition. I already told that we have already completed in the previous class transformer at the no load, and told that they just complete for the phasor diagram at the load condition, the lagging power factor or leading power factor. Okay. So today we are going to solve some problem based on that, no load and load condition. Okay. So I'll just try to see here. Let's start. So just consider one numerical problem. That means in part A, we say that a 2200 volt and 220 volt (50 Hz) transformer single phase transformer has exciting current 0.6 ampere exciting current Is it clearly visible now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Exciting current is given to you 0.6 ampere. And core loss of transformer is 361 watt. And core loss of 361 watt. In its HV winding, and its HV winding, energized at rated voltage. At rated voltage, at rated voltage, calculate the two components of the exciting current. Calculate the two components of exciting current and in part B, if the transformer of part A, if the transformer of part A,
नहीं आता है तुमको ना? तुमको आता नहीं है?
hello, Amar Kumar, just mute yourself. Part A, supply a load current of 60 ampere at 0.8 power factor lag. Okay. So supply a load current of 60 ampere at 0.8 power factor lag. 0.8 power factor lag on its LV side. LV side. Then calculate the primary current and its power factor. And calculate the primary current and its power factor. Power factor. If ignore the leakage impedance drop, ignore the leakage impedance drop, impedance drop. So this is the statement of problem. So again, go through this one and just note down which parameter are given in the problem and which parameter you require to find out. So just go through the statement and just explain how we can find out. Problem is clear to all of you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So which parameter we require to find out here? Just anyone explain it. A transformer,
Magnetizing current and core loss current.
magnetizing current and core loss component. Okay. That means a transformer voltage rating given to you, HV side and LV side, and their exciting current value given and their core loss component. Okay. So just note down all the parameters and we require to find out the two component of the exciting current. As you know that one is your core loss component, another is your magnetizing current. Okay. So just tell me how we can find out the core loss component and magnetizing current from this data. And in part B, that means when the load current 60 ampere at 0.8 lagging power factor, just calculate the how much total primary current drawn from the supply and it's what is the power factor. So I will remember the formula and the relation between the core loss component current and magnetizing current component in terms of exciting current.
Yes, sir. I naught equal to I mu plus IH.
I know, just tell me. How we can represent the core loss component? IC.
I naught cos phi.
I naught cos phi. I naught cos phi 0. Means
Yes.
no load power factor. Is not. So how we can find out no load power factor? How we can find out? कोर लॉस का वैल्यू दिया हुआ है ना 361.
Yes.
कोर लॉस इक्वल टू कितना लिख सकते हैं? core loss component current into voltage. That means IC into V1 is not. So IC equal to core loss divided by V1. So what is the value of V1 here?
2200.
2200. Okay. So let's put the value here. That one. So core loss component current, that means IC equal to how much? Core loss power divided by voltage, means core loss power is represented by as a PC divided by voltage, V1 dash supply voltage. Okay. So what is the value of core loss? 2200.
361.
Sorry, 361 divided by
2200.
2200. So let's solve it and tell me the value. How much?
0.164.
So 0.1.
164.
Yes, sir. 0.164 ampere.
0.16 ampere. Okay. And you have already given exciting current. That means either may be represented by I0 or IE exciting current. Okay, that is equal to how much? 0.6 ampere, na?
Yes, sir.
sir.
I equal to 0.6 ampere. So how we can find out magnetizing current component? You remember the phasor diagram, that means the relation between the exciting current and magnetizing current and core loss component current. Exciting current is nothing but vectorial resultant of core loss component current and magnetizing current component. Can we write exciting current equal to how much? Square root of I square minus IC square, is not?
Yes.
We already discussed this formula when we draw the phasor diagram. So IE, that is exciting current, is nothing but the real resultant of core loss component current and magnetizing current component. That means I equal to this square root of I square minus IC square. Just on the value of IC and IE. That means exciting current. Anyone have solved this one? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How much you will get the value of magnetizing current component?
0.57 ampere.
How much?
0.57 ampere.
0.571.
7 ampere.
Okay. Just IC plus IM. Means IM equal to the square root of IE square minus IC square. Not. IM equal to square root of IE square. Just mute yourself, can you unmute it? IE square minus IC square. So if you put here the value of exciting current and core loss component current value, that means IC, you will get the value of almost how much? That is equal to square root of 0.6 whole square minus IC square. That means much? Zero 0.164 whole square. Okay, so that is equal to how much? 0.577 ampere. Okay. So this is the two component. One is your core loss component current, that is equal to 0.164 ampere, and magnetizing current component equal to 0.577. You know. And how you can solve for the part B? How you can solve for the part B? क्या फाइंड आउट करना हम लोग को पार्ट बी में रिक्वायर्ड टू फाइंड आउट in this transformer supply the load current 60 ampere at 0.8 power factor lag. At this condition we require to find out the primary current and its power factor. How you can find out the primary current at the load condition? That means at the load condition, whatever the load current supplied given to the load, that must be neutralized by the primary MMF, is not? That means that load current, if represented by I2, must be neutralized by the current drawn from the primary side. Okay, so that means MMF of primary side is represented by, due to that load current, equal to how much? What is the MMF? Number of turns into current, is not? So secondary side, or we say that the load current is your I2, then what is the MMF of the secondary side? I2 into N2, that must be neutralized towards the primary side. Okay, that means that component is equivalent in primary side is represented by, suppose that I1 dash or I2 dash. Okay, and number of turns of the primary side is obviously N1. So I1 dash or I2 dash, that is transferred the load currents towards the primary side. Okay, that means that current into number of turns of the primary side is equal to MMF of the secondary side. So MMF of the secondary side is nothing but I2 into N2. So we can write here the relation for the equivalent current of the load current towards the primary side. कितना होगा? यही हम लोग को करना है ना आप लोगों को. At the load condition is just how much total current drawn from the supply. Okay, so if we want to transfer the load current towards the primary side, okay, so that is represented by I1 dash. There will be, so just write here I1 dash into N1 equal to I2 into N2. Is not I2 into N2. So just put here the value of N1 and N2 and I2 here and find out the value of I1 dash. Primary current component required to neutralize the effect of secondary current I2. That means okay. So required to neutralize the effect of secondary current effect of secondary current anyone I've solved this one. Hello. So you may see the phasor diagram at the load condition of the transformer at the lagging power factor. Okay. So this is your flux along the x-axis, and this is your exciting current that is lead from the flux by an angle of a static angle. We already discussed in the previous class. Okay. So this is your exciting current, and this is your load current of the secondary side that is represented by I2, that is equal to 60 ampere, and this load current is equivalent towards the primary side. So that component draw here, opposite to the I2. Okay. So that is opposite to the I2. That means if your secondary side is your 60 ampere current, so that's equivalent towards the primary side is your how much? 6 ampere. Okay. So that is drawn in the phasor diagram towards the opposite of this I2. So I will suppose that if this is your angle theta 2, that means load power factor angle between the V2 and I2. Okay. So if this is your theta 2, then obviously this angle is also theta 2, is not? So this is your I1 dash, and the I1 is nothing but the vectorial summation of the exciting current, that means I equal to 0.6 ampere and I1 dash. Okay. So from this formula, have anyone find out the value of I1 dash?
Yes,
This
sir.
formula? Yes.
Yes, sir. 6 ampere.
6 ampere, obviously. Okay. So I1 dash equal to N2 by N1 into I2. Okay. So as you know that the voltage is directly proportional to the number of turns. That means V2 by V1 equal to N2 by N1. So in place of N2 by N1, you can put the value of V2 by V1. Okay. So what is the value of V2 here? What is the value
220,
of
sir.
how much?
220, sir.
220.
V2, sir.
220. Obviously. Okay. And V1 is your 2200 volt. Is not.
Yes, sir.
And I2 is your 60 ampere. So if you put the value of I2 and N1 and N2, then you will get the value of I1 dash, that is equivalent to the load current towards the primary side. Is not? So that is equal to 6 ampere. So just tell me the value of total current of the primary side. From this phasor diagram, you can find the relation between the I1 and I1 dash and IE. Okay. So just tell me the value of. So I1 dash is equal to 6 ampere Can anyone find the value for this one? Hello? सॉल्व किया कोई?
I1 is equal to, sir, 6.03, sir.
6.03.
Yes, sir. अगर वो फॉर्मूला यूज करें सर, I1 is equal to I1 dash square plus I naught square root under.
Obviously कोई फॉर्मूला यूज होगा. Just
Then sir 6.03.
जो भी आएगा न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू फॉर्मूला वही यूज करना है. ओके. From the phasor diagram, you can just use that formula. Okay, or if you observe that this one, okay, that means this is your theta 1, is not theta 1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we can break this component along the vertical direction and horizontal direction. So I1 equal to I1 cos theta 1 equal to how much?
V1 के approximately, sir, but
Same thing. So this component plus along the core loss component of this current, IE, is it not? So if you use this formula, then you will get the power factor also. Okay. Either I1 is same. Okay. Either you will find out since the same formula, square root of I1 square plus IE square. For the no load power factor, so no load power factor is equal to how much? Cos theta 1. That means angle between the voltage and
current, primary
current.
voltage and primary current.
Primary voltage and primary current. Okay. So
Yes,
you
sir.
already tell me the primary current value. That means I1 is how much?
6.03.
6.03. Just इसको solve कर लेना तुमको. ठीक है. Just I am writing here. I1 equal to 0. How much? 0.03,
sir.
0.03.
Yes, sir. नहीं sir, 0.3 sir. Sorry, 6.03 sir.
0.3 कैसे आएगा?
6.03. सर वैसे
ये-
36 प्लस
ये जीरो में कहाँ से आएगा? यदि ये 6 खुद है, I1 डैश ही 6 है तुम्हारा,